little more.
He's Mr. Ziegfeld himself.
You do a ballet the seats.
Why don't they get Tommy Hanneford?
They're real circus.
Take care of the leopard.
Here, kitty. Nobody hardly goes to the circus anymore. Wave it.
Up.
I made it.
I can hold this camera.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Hi, I'm Katie Galloway, and this is Matt Gould and Evan Eames, and we spent 6 weeks living with these cameras and the Royal Hanneford Circus.
You want to cross the wire with me on my shoulders? He'll record you?
That would be cool. Just sit on his shoulders and he'll cross you.
I was excited when we got this assignment. I went down there, and I think all of us did, with some of these romantic notions of what it would be like to run away with the circus.
Yeah!
Well, I actually expected more of a carnival atmosphere with a lot of drifters and people hiding from the law. But I found out it was a miniature version of society with big stars at the top and workers at the bottom, and this created a lot of conflict.
I'm willing to work with him. I told
He won't work with you.
Hanneford's.
I need a clown, a good clown, or two clowns.
Tommy Hanneford owns and runs the Hanneford Circus.
When I come back, you'll be thinking, how much will I owe you all the time you're there so you can finish this and that? And you'll say it's going to be 4 cents. That's what I'll give you.
Well, that's between you and he. He knows everything. He knows exactly how much each little tent stake costs. He knows exactly who's working and who's not working.
And there's cleaning stuff. Wash them all off. And they're filthy dirty. Go ahead, lift it up on top here.
One little tour around the grounds of Tommy and everybody kicks into high gear.
Everybody? Yeah. All right, come on.
The insurance guy's not around. You don't have to limp now.
You don't have the insurance anyway.
The Hanneford Circus has been in the Hanneford family for over 300 years. But Tommy is the last of the line. There's not another Hanneford to pass it down to.
Ina, come here. I like to see my circus the biggest and the best. All right, come on over here. Come on over here. We've been here almost 52 years.
Right on this lot.
Right here. Charles, you take care of the leopard. Beautiful, isn't he? You know, I don't have no hobbies. I told you, there's no golf. My goal in life is my circus. I'm married to my circus.
We've been working in 3 different locations. The Hanneford compound, which is sort of headquarters, the Karoly ranch, and here, which feels sort of the most gypsy-like and magical and interesting in some ways.
This is your life.
Yeah.
These 2 little whips right here.
Uh-huh.
What do you think about that?
It's,
Would you go in there with these 2 little whips?
no, I would not. I don't think I'd go in there under any circumstances.
We're going to run the cats first. Send them out.
Lance's act is one of the big acts for the Hanneford Circus. It's a wild cat act.
You're up.
And he's one of the stars of the show.
Open the door. Cowboy, open the front door.
No, Lance.
Put the hot shot down.
Careful.
Chair cut up. Hup. My grandfather was a lion trainer, trained all kind of animals. And my uncle was a lion trainer. And when he retired, he gave me his old cats.
Zeus! Zeus! Zeus!
Sit down. Zeus up. Zeus up. Zeus. Zeus up. Move. Good boy. Sit down. Here, come on up. I've retired some of them and put some more stuff together. Sit. To get him to sit there, you man, you don't know how much work that is. Good boy. And I train just about anything, elephants, horses, camels, llamas, zebras, anything that shows up, lions, tigers, jaguars. Up, set, Tiara said, everybody said, up, set, 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 set. All right, on your seats, up. Everything looks so easy, but you don't know how many hours I sit here. Well, at least they all sat up. Conan, Conan. Got a whip now. Conan, dim it up. Hop, 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 get up. Get up, sit up. Sit up there. Once the circus gets into your blood, there's no way of getting it out. Up, 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 up. Come here. All right, let him go. Go ahead, up.
I think that's the most amazing thing I've ever seen. I mean, you in there with how many was it total?
8.
8 huge cats. I mean, I don't know how you do it.
And next year's gonna be 10, 2 white ones.
As we've seen, the circus can be a punishing profession, and Tommy's protege, Mark Karoly, is fighting to stay on top.
I want to retire with grace, you know. I don't want to go, Jesus Christ, that old bastard's still out there doing that. You know, hey.
Tommy's wife, Struppi, relives a terrible memory.
And I already had this baby. It was a boy. I carried it already for 3 days, dead in my body.
I mean, to be honest with you, when I thought I was getting a job with the circus, man, I was like real stupid about it. I was just like, man, cool, I got a job with the circus. Quit my job, moved out of my apartment, moved in here, and I'm like, man, when do I get to start training for the freak show? And they're like, we don't have a freak show. I'm like, what am I gonna be doing? She's like, oh, I got a couple things you can do.
Stretch the carpet at the canvas so you get it nice and flat, okay? So you hit every little corner. Make sure these are the 2 center pieces which are filthy dirty, and Tommy wants it clean, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Let's go and do it right, please.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Man, she's kicking our ass, dude.
Don Tommy's on the other line. Just hold on for a minute. And,
Struppi and Tommy Hanneford are a husband and wife team. They run the circus, but in many ways it runs them.
Don't leave this for me.
Married Tommy in 1955 and joined into the Hanneford family. And when you marry into a circus family, that means you got to be jack of all trades. Hungry, son, huh? Well, go get mad at them. That's it. Get mad at them. Yeah, they want to take it away from you. We feed him in his cage because then he knows that's his home, and he always wants to go home because he says this is where his food is at. You have to accept the fact that there is, to every career there is an end. And if you want to live it to the rest of your life, well then who will guide you when you cannot walk up and down the steps, you know, when you get old? And Tommy, that's one of his major problems. He does not want to face that he gets older.
They cut this, take these out, set them here, and then the doctor comes in with like a screwdriver, a drill, and then the girls put them back in, put the skin around, and that's it.
How long have these elephants been around? Your circus?
Oh, these all their life, practically. Yeah. Now if you took them from here and turned them loose, and they wouldn't know what to do. 19 years ago, I started right in that ring there.
Mark Karoly is Tommy's protege. He grew up around Tommy's ranch and has worked around the animals his whole life.
Get over!
And he has incredible control over them.
Trunks! It's amazing the strength that they have, especially she's a younger elephant, so she's got unbelievable zest compared to the other two. Like the big one, she's older. It's like an older person. You know, she's gonna be a little slower, but this one here is just, come on, Dad, let's play. What she's doing now, she wants to play. So, steady. Steady, and it's like a 23-year-old person, you know. Sit up, Tina, sit. Sit. Feet up, sit up, trunk up, trunk up, trunk. All right, what a good elephant. Yeah, good. We're gonna do some two men jump on the horse at the same time.
Great.
But I got my ankles, after 32 years of this, is bad.
Like he used to, you know, he talks about how when he was younger, he would just bring the house down with his trick riding. He really thrives on this showman's life.
I want to retire with grace, you know. I don't want him to go, Jesus Christ, that old bastard's still out there doing that. You know, hey. Is it Olympics or what? And that's 40 years old.
That was excellent.
Is it too hot, Mark?
I asked Tommy about how it feels to be not having, you know, to not have another Hanneford in line, sort of, after having it in the family for 300 years. And I know that's a tough question.
She was bringing the big money in. Well, we'll go one more week. And she did a thing where she did this with the body over and she could hear, rip. And that was it.
We went to the hospital and doctor says immediately they checked me in. And I already had this baby. It was a boy. I carried it already for 3 days, dead in my body. And I had a miscarriage. And then ever since we have tried, never had any precaution, nothing, just wanted to have a son to continue on Tommy's footsteps. I just never been lucky anymore.
Tommy, who's this?
For CBS.
That's me and my son. That's my dog that died. That scalpel buried in the back. It's my son.
Yeah.
I put him in ice, put him in the shower. I had a driver drive him back here. I flew down and buried him.
In diapers.
Didn't you see the monument we got on the back?
You can show me, maybe.
See? You haven't seen this?
No.
It's my son.
What is it?
Scalpel. He really was a great dog. He really was my son. Oh well, show must go on, huh?
Lance is letting us in on his dangerous family tradition.
My grandfather got chewed up by lions and
Really?
clawed up and chewed up real bad.
Again?
He's the next generation animal trainer.
And things are starting to get tense in the Hanneford household. Tommy's been clashing with his wife's oldest friend.
Sit down and don't move anymore. I mean, she is a slave to her husband, and that's true. It's true.
We're at the Hanneford Circus winter quarters in Sarasota, Florida.
Well, back here is where the real action is.
She was the daring young lady on the flying trapeze, and I was the funniest man on horseback. And I'll never forget, I took her for a cup of coffee up in the front of the building. And on the way back, I got very fresh and I grabbed her hand. And as I grabbed her hand, it all calluses. Jesus, like a man.
Struppi was a prodigy, a star performer in camps for Nazi youth. She was adopted into the circus world by her mentor and teacher, Trudy Johann. Trudy raised her, trained her, and together they became a famous trapeze act.
Anyway, these are the Louver sisters, before and now. But we've been very successful. I came to this lady when I was a little girl. She made a trapeze artist out of me.
And this here, can you see that? This is our beautiful portrait, Mrs. Hanneford and me.
And then I was the bad guy, I came in and broke it all up.
Now Trudy is an ever-present mother-in-law to Tommy Hanneford.
Okay, children, sit down. Listen, you sit on the table, 1, 2, 3. Tommy?
Yes?
Sit down and don't move anymore. I hit you.
Yep, we're gonna have lunch, that's good.
I love Struppi. This is my own.
What did you say?
See, because she was hardly 4 years when she comes in my life, you see?
Ja, ich muss erst die Lebensmittel ausladen. Okay?
Ja, wie lang? Wie lang?
Gerade ein paar Minuten, gerade ein paar Minuten.
They're never happy, no matter how you make everything nice for them, makes no difference. They're not happy. That's Struppi, you watch them in and out, in and out. Always in and out. Yes, Tommy, yes, my dear, yes, I do it. And it goes all day. Then she goes over there in the middle of the night and check the animals. I mean, she is a slave to her husband, and that's true. It's true. And I don't mind to say so.
Can we have a little pepper, Trudy?
Yes, Mama.
Feed, water, take care of them, practice. Go home, bookkeeping, housewife. I guess it keeps me in shape, it keeps me busy. I don't have enough time to realize that I grow old.
Hey. Whoop. He's the next generation animal trainer. As generations go down the line, you learn not to do the mistakes. My grandfather got chewed up by lions and
Really?
clawed up and chewed up real bad. They're real playful right now.
Yeah.
They want to chew everything and bite everything and... Hey! Don't bite me. So you learn, you know, as you go down the line, they teach you not to make those mistakes. You know,
Right.
how to do it the right way so you don't get hurt. Don't bite me. No. They'll bite you if you put your hand in there. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty.
Pedro and Chino are strong individual performers, but now they're teaming up for a high wire act, and it could change everything.
What's probably the most difficult act you have, do you think?
That would be probably my partner does the back somersault. That's when you've done the back somersault, you pretty much reach the top of the line.
Thank you. Kind of made my eyes water.
My little brother knows how to do that.
The what?
This trick.
Okay, go show me your trick. Go show me your trick. There's not a circus gene, I'm sure, but the influence is there.
Can you hold him?
Sure.
I can hold the camera.
Okay, you hold the camera. You point it right. You point it right like that. Just like that. See, like that? All right. What do you want? You want to sit in it?
Yeah.
That's where they grow up in the circus, and that's what they're exposed to. Let's see what you can do. Hey, there you go. That's pretty good. That's beautiful.
Hola, saluda, saluda.
All right.
That act that you see the children doing out there, we all did. That was the first act that my dad did, and the first act that my uncles did. And I did that act too when I was little.
Síguele, cierra los brazos, brazos. Pa' atrás, pa' atrás, pa' atrás.
No aguantas. The act that Mark Karoly does on his horses.
Yeah.
I used to do the same thing.
Cutting across.
But it just got to be too much, and I sold him my horses.
On the move. Push! Better, see? Okay, again.
When he was a kid, he practiced hard. Every day. He never missed a day. Finished breakfast, and he had all the horses ready. Let's go, Mama. I said, okay, let's go. Let's go, girls.
Wilma's 13 and she's training to do Mark's act.
Good. That was much better.
When I go say go, keep them going. Bam, bam, bam.
I start late when you say go.
You start late. I say go, and you go. Go?
Yeah.
Her family stays with Mark during the
You
winter.
should call yourself. Oh, there he is.
Right.
That's the one thing about the circus. It's great. Everybody's a big family, you know? Whenever we stick together, kids are close to their parents.
He's getting tired. Hop there, hop! It's like a goddamn football player hitting that horse.
Yeah.
She's using the same push as she did when she was little. Now she's got to work harder.
Yeah.
Well, I know just about everybody in the business, and everybody that stays in my place are
my friends.
And maybe when he does it, maybe you could spot it. If you guys want.
I gotta go.
You gotta go? Mark was kind enough to let us stay here on this property. We'll come out here in the day and then we'll just get our balance, group our balance together.
Pedro is a famous wire walker, and he's the headliner, one of Tommy's headliners. And Chino is his protege, and it's their first time working together.
I got a good partner.
I'm very lucky to have him. He's it's like riding a bike, like they say, From the first day, it's been really good, real smooth.
They seem like a great team, like they work really well together.
What's probably the most difficult trick that you perform now?
That would be probably my partner does the back somersault. When you've done the back somersault, you pretty much reach the top of the line.
Thank you. Kind of made my eyes water.
Next time on iWitness, as we prepare to go on the road with the Royal Hanneford Circus, Tommy Hanneford lays down the law.
If there's any drinking during the daytime up there where we're going, there'll be no second chance or first chance. You're gone.
Wake up, then! I didn't do anything. Yeah, that's the problem. You don't do nothing.
In the circus, just moving the equipment can be hazardous to your health.
Think I hit a vein?
Yeah, you hit a vein.
Yeah. And it's looking like Pedro and Chino's high wire act may be on the verge of crashing and burning.
Is it possible that I can speak to you in private? Do you have some time? It's very, very important.
Pedro, what's going on?
I really can't talk right now, I'm sorry.